Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Come over to my, gotta get my reading glasses because I am at that age now. Let's see here. Hello, Karen. So happy I caught your live. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Hello, Remy. Hi. I'm glad you're all here. I have a couple announcements I want to announce in a few minutes, and I will do them in the beginning. So those of you who maybe can't stay for the whole hour will hear them. Hello, Bev. So nice to see you. And we'll just give everybody staying warm. It is cold here. I talked to my mother this morning in Florida, and it wasn't even, it was, I think she said it was 49 degrees Fahrenheit there. Very, very, very cold there in Florida. So I think it's cold just about everywhere, like literally everywhere. Freezing. Yeah, it is cold here. Looks like we're going to warm up on Monday, but the wind today was insane here. We have a Ring doorbell, and the wind kept setting off the doorbell. Like I eventually had to just put it on snooze because it was driving Grace and I crazy because there was nobody at the door, but it was insane today, and that made it even colder. Hello, Alana. Right? Alana or Alana? Alana, I think it's Alana. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Vita. Thank you for coming by. I did good. See, if I write down names, I remember them better. I feel bad for our chickens, but what we've had to do is we've just been leaving their feed inside the coop. So they do have to come out for the water. We didn't leave the water in the coop because that causes condensation, and then it's even colder. So that's no good. But I have to laugh because they, I check on them off and I look out and they're out there. They do come out and drink the water, but they go right back in the coop. I'm like, smart chickens. I wouldn't come out in this either. And you pronounced it right. I remember because it's like Velveeta. Hello, Tiffany. I was just watching your video actually that you just posted, but I hadn't had a chance to finish it because I had to go live. Oh, sorry, I had a brain freeze there for a second. So the second, what did I say? Alana. And I think that's what I was going to say first. I don't even know where Alana came from. Yeah, even the dogs. No, even, no, ours don't want to stay out long at all. If I can even get them out, I kind of have to encourage them out because it's so cold. Well, hello, stranger. How are you? Hello, Paula. It's my friend Paula of many, 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 many years. We won't say how many, Paula. Are you staying warm, Paula? Oh, yay. Okay. Fergus. That sounds very familiar to me. I feel like I don't know if it's by Ottawa. I feel like it's by Ottawa. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's by Ottawa. But I see you mentioned in your video that you're thinking you guys are going to move, Tiffany. Like, are you moving like province? Are you moving town? Are you just moving houses? Like, I mean, unless you don't want to say, and then that's totally okay too. You can just say we're not ready to say. Yes, Tiffany. Actually, Remy, if you've got a few seconds, if you could share your channel, and if you can share Tiffany's channel. But yes, Tiffany is Canadian. Canadian right here. Canadian Family Life. That's Tiffany's. They are in New Brunswick. Under the covers as I type. Well, I'm in my new chair that, I don't know if you guys can see it. Dava got me this for Christmas, and it's a massage chair, and it has heat, and the heat is on in it right now. So thank you, Rem. I appreciate it. Yeah, I forget you guys are behind us, so it's supper time's been over for us for like 2 hours, but you guys are just starting. So yeah, I just thought we'd halfway through the hello Dave, thanks for coming in. So we're halfway through the pantry challenge, Three Rivers challenge. I should say halfway through January. We are still going to go into that chair sounds amazing. It is, and it is so comfortable, so comfortable. I think he wanted his chair back too. His is just a plain old chair. It's comfortable, but he doesn't have heat in it. But I think we are going to do the challenge into February, but honestly, okay. So I think it's going great for the challenge. I'm trying to get my thoughts. My mind's racing a million miles a minute because I have so many things that I want to talk about. Sorry, and I have to not remember to look at the comments when I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm glad he likes it. So he got one like mine. This is another Christmas present I got from my hubby, and I think I notice a difference when I'm talking in my videos. So yeah, so I think it's going really well, and I've never been nervous about using up everything before. And I laugh because we have been eating very well, and it still seems like we still have so much. But then I get to thinking, I've mentioned this before, David goes part-time next month. I think he starts like actually January 30th. And what that means is that he has to do so many days part-time, or he loses his pension, because that's the lovely country we live in. And so this year it's going to be February and March. And we don't get a paycheck in February because it takes them a month to catch up. We'll get his pension. And I save and I save and I save and I save to make sure we are covered for February. So I'm not worried about that. But I am thinking, you know what, this pantry challenge will come in handy for February if I don't have to buy as much. So I'm going to be planning my meal plan in the next week or so for February too, so we can stay on track. But and I'm still going to be doing a low spend month where I'm going to keep myself out of HomeSense and the Dollar Tree and Michael's as much as I can. I do need to get something at Michael's, some yarn for something I'm making, but that won't be until next month. And that's typically when they have their big yarn sale. And I also have been saving for that. So I have some money set aside for that. But because of it, we're thinking about doing a smallish Costco run at the very beginning of February to maybe just make sure we fill in any holes so we're okay for February and March. But we still plan on doing the challenge well into February. So hello, Tracy. Thank you for coming in. You got me in trouble. Hubby saw another new recipe and told me to ask permission before I try another one. You can imagine the look I gave him. Permission. Oh. And we are looking into moving. Yes, there's been some drama with my sister, my dad's death. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tiffany. Man, sometimes families are just so difficult. Oh, that oatmeal bread has gotten me in so much trouble. I have ate way too much of it myself, but it was delicious. And it's really good. Don't get me wrong. I do like that one, but it's still not what I remember from when I was younger. And I was talking to my mom, and the one that my mother used to get was actually called a molasses oatmeal bread. And I actually found a recipe. So I'm going to try that one and see if that's the one I'm looking for, because I think that's what I'm missing is the flavor of the molasses. But this one is, it's delicious. It's so good. It's too good. That's the problem. I love bread, but the problem is bread loves me. It loves me so much it never leaves me. That's the problem. But I love bread. But oh, and we've been doing so good low carb, and I just blew it all in 2 days eating that bread. But I really don't have any regrets about it because it was delicious. Oh, that's good. Elderberry tea. So, yeah, so I think the challenge is going well. I'm definitely, I made apple cider vinegar and the top got moldy, so I have to check it all. You have to make sure you have nothing on the top. Like, I weight down all the apple scraps with pickle weights or those old the old canning jars used to have like the glass lids. They'll fit in some of them. The mason, whatever jar you're using, you need to weigh that down and make sure there's no apple bits, nothing floating on the top. And if they are, kind of scoop them out and check on it every day. And if you start seeing like a little bit of like whitish stuff, skim that off. That's okay. It's not bad. Was it really moldy or was it whitish? Because whitish is normal. If it's like green and black, then yeah, that's mold. But you have to make sure there's no food, there's no apple bits, anything floating on the top. And like I said, I'm just curious what color the mold was. If it was like a white film, that's okay. That's normal. And you can just skim that off and just keep going. And make sure you don't have it covered. What did you cover it with? Like I always just cover mine with like a coffee filter. I screw on the coffee filter, but that's what I have because you still want it to be able to breathe a little bit. So I'm not sure what you covered it with. Wait till you get the perfect recipe. Yeah, I think that's the flavor I'm missing in the one. Oh, that one that my mother used to get when I was little growing up in Maine. I'm telling you, it was amazing. I literally can taste it right now thinking about it. It was so good. So good. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. So, as I said, we'll go back to the pantry challenge. Or if you have any questions about the pantry challenge or how it's going, please put them down in the comments and I'll answer them. So I do have two announcements. So I'm going to tell the first one. The first one is I have joined a podcast with a group of friends that we are starting. And I actually, okay, I got to get my eyes on here. Hold on. I'm going to share the screen. Share. Oh, let me get rid of this. Sorry, I was trying to copy. There it is. We are starting a podcast, and it is going to be on, it is going to be on YouTube. So this is what we're doing. We're planning a 2-hour podcast. The first hour will be on this YouTube channel. It's going to be its own channel. So please subscribe. We'd love to get, man, that would be amazing if we could get like 1,000 subscribers right away. So please subscribe. The first hour will be on YouTube. And then the second hour is going to be on Patreon that you can sign up and see. And the second hour is going to be, the first hour is going to be fun. The second hour is going to be a lot of fun. Patreon allows us to be a little less restrictive in what we talk about or what we say, or, we can just be a little bit more relaxed, maybe, I guess is probably a really good way to describe it. So I've joined this with a group of friends, Annie from Back to Basics Homestead, Angie from Me and You Acres, Remy from Rem's Family Farm, myself, Darren from Thorhaven Farm, Mary Lynn from Little Homestead by the Beach, and Tracy from Tehan 141 Homestead. And it is going to be amazing. We're going to be recording our first podcast very, very soon. And we will be putting it up onto the page. And I think you all are going to love it. It's going to be a blast. I am really looking forward to it. I mean, it's a great time, get to talk with my friends, once a week and laugh and joke. And you kind of get to see what it's like when we all get together. So, I'm going to put that is the link to the new page, to the page for so I guess I should tell you what it's called. That might help. It is called No Borders Homesteading. So please check it out. We're really looking forward to it. I think you'll all enjoy both hours. Both hours. You're going to enjoy both hours, but the second hour is definitely going to be a lot of fun. So please, if you get a chance, I almost closed my stream. Go by and check that out. I think you're going to love it, and I'm really, really excited to be a part of it. So please check that out. And I'll leave the comment down there with the link that you can go and, yeah, subscribe. I am so looking forward to it. I can't wait. Nope, green. I covered it with a piece of material, tied it with a string. It was green. Oh, thank you. Yes, I did. I reached 12,000 subscribers this morning. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel on fire. I feel like, and I definitely feel like I'm on fire because I feel exhausted. But thank you. I'm pretty excited. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, and Remy shared it too. So there is the link. So to it, I am so excited, friends. I can't wait to do this. I think it's going to be a blast. And it's kind of a little break away from my videos too that I make. So it's kind of nice to have a little bit of that creative juices for other things. So we're really looking forward to it. And we're hoping to record several. So even during our busy months, which will be coming sooner than we realize, we'll still be able to put up videos of, or we'll still be able to put up the videos for the podcast. So thank you. All right. Woohoo. No, Patreon is actually American, or it's everywhere, like every country. It's similar to YouTube, but they have a lot less restrictions on what you can say and opinions and things like that. So that's what it is. Tracy, if I'm correct, there's going to be a link to the Patreon page too, right? On the YouTube page. So it's very new. We're still getting going. And I think Tracy talked about it a little bit in his live last week, but I think I'm one of the first of us to start talking about it. So there's a link again, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a link to the Patreon too there. All right. Woohoo. We're already getting subscribers. This is so exciting. Yes, it is. It's going to be exciting. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really happy. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I was shocked when I finally got the 1,000. I was like, oh my God. I was shocked when I got the 100. And then when it went to 500 and 1,000. And then I was like screaming like crazy when I reached 5,000 this summer. So yeah, it never gets old for me. If I am ever blessed enough to even get way up into the numbers, I don't think it will ever get old for me because I truly don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted that you all watch my videos and subscribe to my channel because you have so many options. There's so much on YouTube and other, social media sites. So I'm really sincere when I tell you we don't take it for granted. And you do bless our family for watching my videos. Like it's a blessing to our family that you watch these videos. So thank you. Sometimes I feel like thank you is not enough, but that's all I have. I have thank you. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's worldwide. Yes. Okay, we haven't published the Patreon yet, but we'll be publishing it soon. Okay, so just subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you won't be out of the loop on any of the news. Yeah, me too. I thought there's not going to be. I said maybe I might get 20, and it will be all family members. So. Oh, in Alberta, there is, I'm sure you're probably already subscribed to Little Mountain Ranch. She's in Alberta. I know there's more Alberta YouTubers. You probably are following them all. So yeah, I know it sounds kind of corny, but it really, I am so grateful. So grateful. Hello, Helena. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. I subscribe. Thank you so much. Woohoo. This is great, guys. And hello, Annette. Thank you for coming. Oh, she's in BC. That's right. BC. That's right. Hello, Darren. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so I will talk again in a few minutes about that announcement. I'll circle back to it for anyone who's coming in late. But my next announcement is I am hosting a new collaboration starting in February, and it is going to be called Freeze It February. And it is going to be about freezer meals, but it's not going to be your typical freezer meal video collaborations. So I'm going to make a little confession. I've never really did freezer meals before. We're not a large family, and we have children who don't eat the same things we do due to their neurodivergencies. So I've never had to make a large amount of food and freeze it. And I've frozen leftovers. And, you know, when you make a pot of soup, you would freeze it, especially before I knew how to really pressure can. I would freeze a lot of soups and things. But I have to admit, especially in the beginning of the busy planting season, freezer meals last year came in very, very handy for me. Very handy. I think I had like 5, and it was perfect. So I thought I need to do a collaboration with some other great YouTubers and show people that you only need to do like 1 freezer meal a week. And if you did 1 a week for the month of February, you will have 4 in your freezer by the end of February. That's 4 whole meals that you have that you're prepared for, whether you get sick or, you're busy, life, whatever. And it's going to be a mix of some breakfast, some suppers. It's going to be a great mix. I think there's going to be some recipes that I know I haven't, the ones that I've got the list of. I'm looking forward to a lot of them. We're only going to be posting Monday through Friday, the month of February. So that will give people a chance on the weekends to catch up on the videos. And you need to comment on all the videos because this is my first collaboration that's going to have giveaways. I am so excited. I personally am giving away a few things, and some of the collaborators who have joined my collaboration have graciously, wonderfully said that they will donate some gifts too. So there's going to be, it's quite a few gifts I have that's going to be part of this collaboration. But you got to comment on the videos, like and comment on the videos for your chances. So you have more, the more videos you comment, the more chances you have to win. It's only 1 comment per view. You can comment as many times as you want, but only 1 comment is going to count for the giveaway. And I will be doing the giveaway live on my channel here, March 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to use the random YouTube picker, comment picker, if I can figure out how to use it. If not, we might be putting names in hats and pulling them out, but I'm going to do my best to figure it out before that day. So that starts February 1st, and my video will be the first one. And in that video, I will certainly talk more about the collaboration and more that's going forward. But there's lots of great channels who've joined. Some are very, very new YouTubers who I'm hoping this is going to give them a little boost and some subscribers and some views, and they're wonderful. Some will be some that are fairly new to me just in the last few weeks or months that I think are lovely, and I want to spread the word about them. Some will be old friends who are returning. So I am super, super, super excited. Some of them are in the comments right now who are part of the collaboration. So make sure you stay tuned. And February 1st, it will be dropping. And I will talk about it more the Wednesday before that, which is, where's my calendar? What day is Wednesday? Is the 31st. So I will be talking more on the 31st, and I already have my thumbnail made and everything for it, and I'll be sharing that all with you so you can see it. And its hashtag is going to be #FreezeItFebruary. So I am so excited. I just want to prove to everybody I love watching the freezer meal videos. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But cooking for 2 days and making 50 freezer meals in a 2-day period is not practical for me. It's not. With my physical limitations, for one, would make it difficult to stand that long for that many days. And I just don't have a big enough family that would eat all that. I mean, my freezers would be full. If I put 50 freezer meals in my freezer, they would be full. And it's also great timing because we're going to be ending the first month of the pantry challenge. So I'm hopefully going to help us see what we have left to use up. And there's going to be different categories. There's going to be, I saw a sale and I decided to make a freezer meal out of the sale items I found. I'm not shopping for the freezer meal. I'm going to see what I have left, what I have in my pantry and in my freezers, and make freezer meals out of that. There's going to be kid-friendly meals. Like, there's going to be so many categories. So I'm really super excited to finally share it with you all. I've been kind of teasing you all a bit, and there's going to be a grand prize giveaway that I am donating myself. It's going to be a vacuum sealer machine. That will be the grand prize. And then there's other smaller prizes that are fabulous. that are going to be given away. So make sure you hit the bell and the notifications on my channel so you don't miss. There is going to be a playlist also for the collaboration, and I'll be posting every day in my community tab the next person up. So I end up being one person short for the collaboration. So I'm doing 2 videos. I'm doing the first video and I'm doing the last video of the month. So because I was one person short for the collaboration. So that's not too bad. I think I did pretty good. I took a giant step and I did my, used my word of the year for 2024 is fearless. I mentioned this before. That is my word for the year. And I took a giant step and I reached out to some people and asked them if they would be interested in joining my collaboration. Some I heard from and I got a yes. Some I heard from and I got a no, which is fine. Some I got radio silence. But you know what? I took a chance and I did it anyway. So I'm pretty proud of myself. So I am so proud and so happy to be sharing this all with you. And I hope you're all going to get, a lot of, you're going to get a lot of content, got a lot of good information out of it. You're going to get some great recipes and you're going to enjoy yourselves. So that's my other announcement. So I've been seeing the comments going, I've been trying to ignore them on purpose so I could finish my thought. And now I'm going to go in and read your comments. So I said, hi, who? Hello. Is it a Dick Family Homestead? Please tell me if I'm saying that right. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. For years, seems like Albertans are just too busy. Possibly. Yes. Now I want it to be February. Right? No, please. I'm still planning. I still have to send off my final email to all the collaborators here tomorrow. So give me a little bit more time, please. Need more ideas for using up my apple butter, ladies. I tried a cookie recipe from Linda's Pantry, but they were dry and gluey. Did you try my Vlogmas? I did a pumpkin butter cookie that was probably one of the best cookies I have had in a long time. And I'm not kidding. But the original recipe was actually apple butter cookies. And I can't wait to make them with apple butter, because if they are half as good as they were with the pumpkin butter, they are going to be amazing. Not dry, very soft. It almost reminded me of a pumpkin bread in cookie form in a way, but very moist, amazing. Let me know. It's on my, I can't remember what Vlogmas day it was. Let me look it up. I'll look it up here in a second. I'll let you know. Yeah, and I think sometimes people think, because for the longest time I thought freezer meals meant being in the kitchen for 2 days and cook, freezer meal. But it also could mean like tonight for our supper, I end up making extra for our supper. And hold on just 1 second.
Oh, I'm just hoping that there.
It's getting a little noisy down here. Sorry. And now I'm totally, like tonight for supper, I made extra and I froze the rest. So that's the other thing I'm hoping people are going to take away, that we don't need to be in the kitchen for days to do freezer meals. Sometimes it's just making extra while you're making the meal for that night and freezing the extra. So eating dinner with my girl at a restaurant, but sorry, we're live. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Well, there you go. I don't know if you've seen that one, Vita, but there's another one. Love the sound of the collab. Thank you. Sounds like fun. I think it's going to be. I'm really fun. I got a great bunch of people who have joined. So I can't remember if I told you that I was. Yes. Yep. That's what I said. A couple of you are in the comments. So Tiffany is one of the people who have joined my collab. This will be the first time she's joined one of my collaborations. So I'm excited. And hello, Roger. Thank you for coming in. And Remy is not Remy. Sorry, Rem. Rem wanted to be, but he couldn't be. But yes, Canadian Family Life is definitely part of the collaboration. Oh, I love that you're having some new channels collab with you. Yeah, there's quite a few. I think there might be only two returning. That wasn't an open collab. This is one I've invited people to, and some of you all are hard to get a hold of because your emails aren't on your YouTube pages. just a little thought. You might want to check that and make sure you have your emails posted, because it's very difficult to get a hold of anybody for some of these collaborations if I can't have your email. So my kids boomering back home and all my summer canning was based on just me. I've been trying to figure out some good meals to freeze. Then this will be right up your alley. This couldn't come at a better time, so that's perfect. Yes, we sure are. Yeah. Homemade TV dinner. Basically, yeah, that's kind of what it is. We just did them last night. If you see my video that just came out today, we did pork chops with an apple butter. So sounds great. Yeah, I'm so looking forward. They are so much fun. Actually, Annette, I have one spot available if you want to email me. I don't mind giving up my lab because I'm supposed to be doing 2, but I have 1 left. And I did put the call out for anybody who wanted to join to send me an email. So there's my email. I'll put it up here for a second. Thank you so much. Don't you make me cry. The E is long. Okay, so Edic. Okay. Hello, Karen. Thank you for coming. I'm just putting things out in my barbecue to freeze now. Be right back. There. Okay, there's my email, Annette. If you want to reach out to me, I can give you a little bit of a gist of what it is. And yeah, if you don't mind having the last day of February, because that was the only day I didn't have filled. And like I said, I was doing 2. So, and y'all, I have to say, I have 27 people in here right now. That is the most I have had when I have not been doing like a giveaway. The most I had before when I did a giveaway for 1,000 subscribers was 35, I think was the highest I got to. So thank you so much for all coming in. It means the world to me, because lives I like doing them, but they're also very stressful for me, because especially when I'm by myself, they're much harder to do. And there was one other thing I was going to mention. Give me a second. Let me take a sip of my tea and see if that comes back. Oh, I just never, and because everything is so much is going on, I had planned on doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. I had planned on doing a thank you giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. Or no, 5,000. Then I was going to do one at 7,000. And then I got to 10. Now I'm at 12. I might just wait till I reach 15, right? Let's go for it. Let's shoot for the stars. Maybe if I'll get 15,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I'll tell you one thing that's hard for giveaways, besides, we're not wealthy, but I mean, it's the shipping. The shipping is so incredibly awful. So I'm trying to, the things that I thought would be fun to give away, I am trying to find on Amazon. And like, that will be the literal thing that I will give away, because I am part of Amazon Prime. So I can do giveaways to United States and Canada. And I don't know if it's good for any other countries. Frankly, I don't know if it is or not. I know it's definitely for the States, because that's how I sent my parents and my nephews Christmas presents through Amazon, and my sister. I just sent it through Amazon.com. So, but it's gone up insane. And apparently it's going up again February 1st. So it's horrible. Hit that thumbs up. It really does. I know it may seem like, boy, it's annoying. They're always telling us to hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. The reason it's so important, because the more thumbs up a video gets, the algorithm picks it up and YouTube shares it out there more. So there's more chance of somebody seeing the videos. And I'm terrible sometimes too about doing the thumbs up. I try to do it right away as soon as I'm watching someone's video, so I don't forget, but it is really important. So if it seems like it gets a little annoying, I'm sorry. I try to make it fun by having Aiden do his little skit to help you all hit the thumbs up and subscribe button. So it's terrible. It's insane how it's cheaper for me to mail something to the States than it is for me to mail something that's 3 hours away from me. Like, that makes no sense to me at all. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because I did start collecting some prizes, and then I'm like, gosh, now I'm going to have to mail these when the person wins. And I'm like, I'm just going to pick them off of Amazon, share the picture, and say, this is what the prize will be. And, get everybody, if whoever wins, send me the address and I'll mail it out, because it's it's so hard. It is so hard to do these giveaways because of the shipping. It's ridiculous. It's so expensive. And Canada Post has a minimum, even if you think, okay, I'm going to make this as small as I can, it doesn't weigh much, it doesn't matter. I shop at a local business here, small, business for leggings. And she had posted today that, and she gets an 18% discount with Canada Post because for something she signed up for. And they let her know that her rates are going up February 1st. And she said, the leggings, it costs just as much for her to mail out 3 pairs of leggings to somebody as 1 pair because Canada Post charges a minimum of weight. So they charge a minimum weight of what 3 pair would weigh. So in the long run, you're better off to actually buy 3 pair of leggings because you're going to be paying the weight for them anyway. Like that's just, so she's thinking, one little pair of leggings, I can get them in a small enough envelope. They don't weigh anything. Nope, they found a way around that. So yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know how small businesses are going to keep doing it. I just don't know how they're going to afford to keep doing it. There are a lot of things that I've passed on because the shipping was more to ship it than to buy it. Like it's crazy. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm not so much nervous. I'm just worried that like, what am I going to talk about for an hour? By myself. But when there's a lot of people in the chat, that helps because your comments and things help me keep it moving. So I appreciate it. I always hit the thumb, but I forget to comment all the time. Yeah, and sometimes I watch a lot of YouTube on my TV actually because I sit and crochet and I watch YouTube, and then I have to go back on my phone later and make a comment. So that makes it hard. It will be a lot easier if you could make a comment right from your TV. But that's the other thing. I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. And for all of you who know, if you know who don't know, I am a crocheter. I love to crochet. I'm a yarn addict and proud of it. And though I've done really well, I haven't bought yarn in forever. I've been trying to use up what I have. And that was one of my goals this year, is to try to use up yarn I already have. And I did try a couple of craft fairs, a couple of times, craft markets, I think they call them now. One wasn't too bad. It still wasn't as great as I'd hoped, but it wasn't too bad. I made the money back on my table plus a little extra. So that was nice. The second one I did, it was poorly run for one. It really was. The group of us, where they stuck a group of us, they forgot we were there because of where they stuck us. So we didn't get the promotion when they were putting things up on social media. Hey, the craft market's opened and look at all the people are here. They totally left us all out because they forgot where we put us. They put us in no man's land. I didn't even make enough to cover my table that one. And it really discouraged me. But 2024 is supposed to be the year of crochet. Like Pinterest is predicting crochet is going to be trending in everything from clothing to kitchen things to toys, everything. So it's kind of got me all excited again. And I think I might join the big craft market that we have here for Mother's Day. It's called the Mother of All Craft Market. And it's a big one. And I have a few friends who have done it and they say they do really well. They do other things besides, they don't do crochet. And I'm thinking about it. So I've been busy every night and maybe not doing as much during the day as I should be because I've been crocheting. I film my videos for the pantry challenge, and I crochet a lot right now. And I'm trying to get a good stock built up. So wish me luck. I'm really hoping I think next month is when they open up the applications for it. So I love Aiden's skit. Did you hear that, Aiden? I do too. Oh no. Now he goes, I appreciate all my fans. That kid. He's such a ham. Like I don't have to ask very hard to get him to do this. Like he comes up with a lot of them himself too. I'll ask him, can you think of something to do for me? And he does it. So he's a ham. He does really good. Yep, they sure do. With a capital S. Aiden's a natural. Yeah, he is. Give Aiden 2 thumbs up. Yeah. Just Oh, look at that. That's cool. I wish I had 26 people. I'm shocked. I've lost a few people, but I'm shocked. I haven't had this many in a long time. So I'm a little emotional because I haven't had this many in forever. And I don't usually get this many. So I appreciate you all being here, especially since I'm just rambling because like I said, don't really, other than my announcements. So, rag rugs girl, it's a whole new crochet hobby and use old sheet. Yep, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen them done. It's just I have a hard time because my neuropathy in my hands. So sometimes the bigger things, believe it or not, are harder to do than the smaller things. Yeah, I was in part of that for a little bit. I'll tell you, I learned because it was after my second battle with cancer, and my hands were very, very weak from being in the hospital and just the chemo itself. And I wanted to do something. And my grandmother had taught me years ago, but I had forgot. And a friend of mine had taught me tried to do knitting, and the only thing I really got good at was booties. And I was very frustrated, and I gave it up. So I thought I'm going to try crochet again to help strengthen my hands. And that's what I did. And I fell right in love with it again. I absolutely fell right in love with it. I love it. So yeah, it's a Knights of Columbus, I believe, Karen, that does it. Knights of Columbus. I'm pretty sure that's who does it. It's been a while. So he should have his own channel. He did have his own channel at one point, Aiden. I don't know if he's thought about starting it back up again. He's so busy between school and, well, he's not busy at work because unfortunately he's not getting a lot of hours. He's going to be job hunting again this weekend to see if there's anything out there that can get him more hours. But Remy says he would follow you. He's like, I don't know what I would do. I'm very blessed lady. Yeah, I have the best family. I really do. I think being a military family and being so far from close family or any family for so many years, and then having two children that are special needs, it really made us close because we're all we have. So, yeah, we're really, I do, they support me and they know, believe me, I show them how much I appreciate it. My kids love being in the videos. Yeah, Grace is not, I certainly don't force her or anything. So when she is in them, it's because she's like, I don't mind, Mom, do I have to talk or anything? She doesn't mind being in them, but she is a little bit more camera shy. We are Aiden fan club. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Unfortunately, chemotherapy gave me neuropathy in my hands and my feet. So the cold the last few days has been awful. I've been wearing this compression. I have one for each glove, but my right hand's the worst because, well, it's the one I use, right? For editing, for crocheting, for everything. And this helps a lot, but at the end of the day, not a whole lot helps it. So extreme cold and extreme heat are not my friend. With neuropathy, it's horrible. And there are times where I can't do anything for a day or two because the pain is just too intense. So, I love that. That is too funny. I know I got to get my sourdough back out and start feeding it and get it healthy again and try some more. I actually saw a recipe when I was looking for my oatmeal bread for oatmeal sourdough bread. And I'm like, this could be game changer because then I really wouldn't feel guilty about eating it if it was sourdough. So you might be seeing some bread recipes coming soon. Yeah, Aiden is definitely more extroverted than Grace and even David. He still has his moments. He doesn't like loud crowd, big crowds and things like that. But he's definitely more outgoing, and just getting a job has helped him even more. So yeah. My babies are growing up. So I got a lot. There's so much happening this year. 2024 is a crazy year for us. My dad turned 75 and he's not watching, so I can say this. I'm flying to Florida for a few days in April to surprise him. I'm just waiting to get a better deal on a ticket right now to see, because I'll be flying out of the States, so it's a lot cheaper. It is crazy, so much cheaper. And my sister's going to go and surprise him. And I haven't seen my sister in 7 years, so it will be pretty amazing. It won't be for long because I can't afford to be gone for very long, but it'll be a couple of days anyway. And no, sometimes I just use heat. I have like some heating pad things that I put on my hands, but not a whole lot works. Like I've tried, different. I've tried natural creams. I've tried not natural creams. It's the nerves, right? So there's not a whole lot you can do for that, unfortunately. And I don't like taking anything stronger than an Aleve. So I had a dentist appointment too this week. And okay, I'm going to do a little rant. Why don't they believe you? Why do not the doctors or dentists listen to you when you tell them, look, I am a little bit screwed up physically because of chemotherapy. I have a lot of issues now, and I'm probably not going to be your typical patient. There's probably if there's any kind of side effect, if there's any kind of difficulty, if there's anything at all that's going to happen, it's going to be me. I'm the patient it's going to happen to. And one of the things that chemo left me with is very sensitive gums. If I look at them too hard in the mirror, they bleed and swell. Like they're that crazy. So when you are cutting into them with scissors and cutting away gums and stuff to get ready for a cram, they're going to bleed. I think a normal person's gums would bleed. But yeah, mine are going to bleed and they're not going to like you and they're going to get inflamed. And then they're going to make it hard for you to scan with that little thing that they think for some reason your mouth is like Play-Doh and they can just, shove it all in there and go as hard and fast as they want with that stupid thing. And, basically get mad at me because they can't get the scan to work right, because I don't want to say mad, but definitely frustrated. That's a better word. Getting frustrated because the scan won't work because my gums are too inflamed and bloody. So they have to keep waiting and brush it, and dry it and clean it and dry it and clean it to finally they can get the scans to work, and then having a hard time getting the margins because why don't they listen? I tell them all the time. And then they're so shocked. When everything I said would happen happens. I just wish they would listen to me. I don't know why you don't. I just don't know why they don't. Awesome. Yep, I have a nerve damage and it's called RSD. Oh, yes. Yes, and that happens with my legs sometimes too. And I describe it to my husband. I say, it feels like somebody has drilled into the bone in my leg and just poured freezing cold air into the bone. Like that's the only way I can describe it. So if that makes any sense, that's what it feels like. It just, and some nights it's so bad. It's just so bad. It literally does. It feels like someone's just shooting freezing cold air right into the bone in my leg. Yep, that's it. Some days it's a little bit easier to do things and some days I can't. And that's where I'm at. There's never a day where it's easy to do things. There's just some days where I can put up with it and get what I want to get done because I'm stubborn enough to do what I want to do and get it done. And then there's other days where it's just, yeah. And my oncologist, he's the one who told me, I was going to have problems with my teeth. And unfortunately, all of his patients, I don't know if you can hear that. That's Lily. She's decided now is a great time to squeak that toy. He told me that almost all of his patients who had stem cells within 10 years, they all were having dentures because it just wrecks your teeth. My dentist said that because of everything I'm doing proactively and she said I'm doing a great job. And she said my teeth are actually very good. And she has seen cancer patients whose teeth where she could not save them or anything. But I'm also at the point where I'm done. I'm at my point of how much pain and how much money I am willing to spend to save my teeth. Like, this is it. Like, we're there. So I have to go back at the end of the month and get my permanent crowns put on, and God willing, please, Lord, that will be my last appointment until May when I go for a cleaning. And then the anxiety starts all over again in May, and I worry, what are they going to find at this cleaning? So, yes, pray for me. I hate the dentist. And I mean, my dentist is a lovely lady. She's not, she's not perfect, but I like her. I do. I really do. And I just, unfortunately, she has a profession that I do not like because they usually make me cry from pain and from bad news. So, oh, she stopped now. David got the toy away from her, but she hasn't played with it forever. And then yesterday, when we were trying to film the end of my video for yesterday, she decided, I'm going to start squeaking this thing just out of nowhere. Oh, sorry. That feels really good. I need the heat on my back. That is so warm. Wow, that feels good. Best gift ever. Oh, best gift ever. But yeah, she just decided this is when I'm going to start, squeaking that toy that I have pretty much ignored since Christmas and do it now. By the way, y'all, you see this is my mug I got when we went to the States this summer, and it's Pioneer Woman, and it's insulated, and then it has this lid so you can take it with you. I love this. My tea stays so hot in this that it's fabulous. Like, I did this almost 2 hours ago, and it's still really hot. So if you have that, if you are in the States or you're in Walmart, those Pioneer Woman insulated mugs, they are awesome. They actually work. They really do. Oh, we have one of our chairs is a heated chair, our lazy boy. It's actually a heated chair. And then the other chair has a heating pad in it. So no matter where I'm sitting, I'm somewhere, and the dogs love it too. I have 2 dogs that love the heat. Lily loves the heat and Puggy loves the heat. And sometimes I even put the heating pad on low on number 1 for Pug and put a blanket over it, and then he gets up and lays on it because he does have arthritis and he loves it. I think it helps him. I think it really does. So I don't have I have a queen size electric blanket for our bed, but that was a bad purchase because I sleep with a human furnace. I forget that he's not full-time military anymore. He's not gone away for weeks and months at a time in the winter. I don't need the electric blankets and stuff anymore because he's home every night. So I forget that I don't need. So yeah, I got rid of all my flannel sheets. I donated all my flannel sheets. Some of them were practically brand new because I cannot have them on my bed with him in it. He's the human furnace. The heat's on 70 in the house right now, and he's probably dying. Like he just, I don't know why. He just runs hot. So, we're almost been on an hour. So I'm going to mention again to everybody about, I need to share that, and I closed it. The No Borders Homesteading. Maybe I can share it here. Yay. This is a podcast that I have joined with a group of friends. Many of you know them. And we are going to be doing a 2-hour podcast where we're going to be recording our first one here in just a few days. Oh, let me put it up too. And it is, that's okay. Share it as many times as you want. It's going to be a 2-hour podcast. The first hour will be on YouTube. The second hour is going to be on Patreon. Why on Patreon? Because Patreon, the best way I'm going to describe it without being in too much trouble is Patreon allows us all to kind of be ourselves. And you'll get a glimpse of what it's like when the bunch of homesteaders get together from different parts of Canada and the States and just have a good time. I am so excited for this. It's going to be a blast. Hopefully we can keep it to 2 hours. That's going to be the hardest part. But yeah, so the first hour you'll be able to watch it on YouTube, and then you'll come over and follow us on Patreon for the last we're going to call it like the after party. And we are going to have topics. We hope to have guests. even maybe get sponsors sometimes and do things. We have so many plans and hopes for this. So they have a lot less stricter guideline rules, Karen. The main ones are no violence, obviously, which is, fine with me. No bullying, no hate speech. Other than that, everything is pretty much okay on Patreon. They definitely have a lot less restrictions on what you can say and voice your opinion and show. Don't worry, there's not going to be any nudity. Nope. Not going to be on that. But have a good night, Bev. Thanks for coming. So I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, to do like Remy said, he could actually show what it's, all that's entailed in chicken culling and getting them into the freezer. Like, I have to even be careful what I say here. Like, you got to be careful how you even talk about it. And on Patreon, we won't have to. So, I think we can get a little bit more, and I think you're going to see a little bit more of the personal side too of, not that my channels aren't personal, because I mean, you're literally in my home and I have no filter. Like, I will pretty much talk about anything with you all, but just, there's just a little bit more in depth and just a good time. I think just it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a bunch of friends getting together and talking something we all love, which is homesteading. So, how can you go wrong? So we just need everybody to go over there and subscribe. It'd be great if we could get 1,000 subscribers like that. Woohoo! That would be amazing if we could just, reach the 1,000 that fast. But I think they changed it. Isn't it 500 subscribers now, Remy? But it's still, the watch hours are still the same in order to get monetized and get your community tab and all that. I don't even think you need 500 for community tab anymore. Jean, you missed 2 announcements. Joining a podcast with a group of friends on a YouTube and on Patreon. And the YouTube page is No Borders Homesteading. There's a bunch of links further up in the comments there. I'll stay on long enough for you to see them. And I also talked about the collaboration that I am hosting next month called Freeze It February, that I am going to be hosting. And I'm very excited about it because it's my first collaboration that is going to have prizes and giveaways. So I am super excited. So, okay, so we have to do, 3,000. So they lowered the watch hours by 1,000. Okay. So yeah, that would be fabulous if we could. I mean, the more subscribers, the better. So you can get a community tab. When I joined, I had to have 500 subs before I could get a community tab. I couldn't wait. That was the big one, getting to 500 so I could get the community tab. And I did get a thank you too or congratulations rather, from YouTube, congratulating me on getting 10,000. Like, they sent me this big fancy email congratulating me. So that was kind of cool. Oh, I forgot. I actually had a third announcement. I'm really excited. I had one of my I love this company. A company reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in doing a collaboration with them. So I said, I couldn't say yes fast enough because, this is actually a company I adore. So be looking for that soon. It's still, I'm not going to mention anything. It's still in the I shouldn't even said this much, but it's still in the very, very, very beginning stages. So I can't wait. I was so excited. You just, when I got it, I was yelling to David, "You're not going to believe who contacted me." So I'm super excited to work with them. I really think this is going to be my year. I turned 50 this year and I'm going to own it. I usually will say, I turned 50 this year. Nope, I turned 50 this year. Not until the end of the year. But and I'm going to own it. And I think this is going to be my year. And I am so excited. I'm so excited for this year and the things I have planned. And I just, sometimes though, I kind of wish part of me would like to take a whole week off and not post anything. But I think I'd have a panic attack if I didn't get at least one video out a week. And I miss talking with you all in the comments and everything. But, yeah, my brain never stops. It's exhausting because it literally never stops. So I'm trying to find ways to organize my ideas better. And my friend Angie told me about this website that she's been using, and I'm going to be looking into that this week and see if that will help me with it. I had to give up my website this year, that at the end of the year last year, because that was kind of disappointing. Because man, I am not a web designer. And it is difficult, and I totally get why they get so much money. I totally get why they get so much money for web design. That was the other thing I did want to bring. I was going to mention in my video today, but I'll mention it here too. I'm going to be honest. My Ireland box unboxing videos do not do well. I mean, they don't do well at all. I love doing them, but I don't want to do a video that's not going to be, people like I well liked. At the same time, I want to do them for people who do like them. So I'm trying to say, well, do I go ahead and do it and just, let the 100 people who watch, because they don't do well. They don't do well at all. Or instead of doing a whole video just directed towards the Ireland box, maybe just show you in one of my regular videos, oh, this is what I got. Because the next one's due to come any day. It's actually on its way. It's been shipped. It's a couple of days late. Usually it's here by now. But they were a little bit late getting it out because they were waiting for one of their suppliers to get the items to them or whatever. So whatever it is, it's on its way. And I've been thinking, I'm trying to decide. So I thought about, I might put a poll up on my community tab asking people if they would still like to see them. I do love doing them. And I know some of you like them, maybe not all of them, but some of you, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing, sneaking it into one of my regular videos. It might not be along, you might just see, oh, this is what I got in my Ireland box this month, and show you after I've already unboxed it, or doing a really fast unboxing and not make too many comments about what is in them. I don't know. I'll try a couple. I'm not willing to give up. I did cancel the craft subscription that I had signed up for, not in time for the one that's coming. There is one coming any day. Again, that got shipped out because I missed the cutoff for that. But I did cancel it going forward because it is not as cheap as they said. Because what they failed to let me know is the offer they were offering me was in US money. And so by the time it went into Canadian money, plus what they charged me to ship it in Canadian, I can be making this stuff, picking it up myself at the Dollar Tree and making it myself. So, yeah. You won't be seeing any more craft, at least from that one. From that, we'll see. I'm honestly, because I'm not busy enough, I've been thinking about starting a second channel just about crocheting. Again, or sneaking it into my regular videos. I don't know yet, because I love it, and I crochet. It turns out beautiful the way, if I say myself. But I'm not doing it the technical way it's probably supposed to be done, but it still turns out beautiful. And I kind of want to show that to people. Do you know what I mean? Show people, you can do this too. And, I'm going to show you how a brand new newbie could do it without any kind of background in it. But put it in a regular. Yeah. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. It's coming any day, so I kind of have to. Obviously going to be in one of my pantry challenge videos coming up. So, I might even say, this part of the video is going to be the Ireland box. So, just to let people know, here it is. So anyone who doesn't maybe want to watch that and wants to see the rest of the pantry video can go ahead. But would you be yeah, I would show people how you start. I think we'd obviously start with something easy. Probably the easiest thing is probably a dishcloth. And I just got a new pattern for Farmhouse Granny Square, which I'm so excited to try. I'm really excited to try that. But yeah, it's just, I have to really say to myself, Lynn, do you really have time to do a second channel? And I'm worried if I do a second channel, my baby Bucket List Homestead channel would suffer in quality and content if I try to take on too much. So I think I need to pull back. I have a tendency, this is me. I have a tendency woo, I get all these ideas and let's do them all. And I take on too much. And then I wonder why I'm burnt out and overwhelmed and yeah. So I might scale that back. Because now I have this podcast that I have joined. So when I was thinking of the other channel, the podcast thing hadn't been mentioned yet. So I don't know. I really do think I need to pull myself back a bit. I really do. I do the same thing with garden. I go in full hog and plant a million things, and then I'm wondering why I'm so exhausted and upset. But there, we are just over an hour, friends. So I am going to wrap this up. And oh, the Ireland box. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just the highlights so people can see what we got. But that scarf I got last month, I have been wearing that constantly. I get so many comments on it when we, not that we haven't gone out, but at Christmas time when we were out and stuff, I got so many comments on it. How beautiful it was, the colors, and it is the softest. It is so soft. Like I would love to get my hands on some of that Irish wool of my own and make some things. I would love that. But I've gotten so many compliments on it when we were, I adore it. That has probably been one of my favorite things so far in the box. That's been a lot of fun. And I ate all that Irish chocolate. I ate all of it. It was sitting here on my desk. I would edit, break off a little piece and eat, break off a little edit, break off a little piece and eat it, edit. And before I knew it, one whole bar was gone. So the one with the honey bits, I actually ended up eating that one because I couldn't because of my teeth. So I shouldn't say I ate all of them because one whole one I didn't even eat. So it was really good. I'm really excited to see what she has in it this month. So excited. And then she even puts together a special one for Valentine's Day. So this has been the best gift, getting this box. It is so much fun to get it. And yeah, read about her travels through Ireland and stuff. And I can't wait to go. I hope someday. One ticket sold the Lotto Max here in Canada. One winning ticket won. It wasn't us. I checked ours and we didn't win. It wasn't us, unfortunately. So, okay, friends. So look for a new video on Friday. I am doing about 2 days at a time now and posting them because I can keep them shorter. They're actually easier to do. And it helps me go back to my 3 videos a week because I was panicking because I wasn't able to, I knew my algorithm was going to be all off because I had stopped my 3 days a week. And you all seem to be enjoying them more, the 2-day videos, because, I know a lot of people don't want to sit through very long videos. I get it. So I've been trying to only do 2 days at a time. And tomorrow's a new recipe I'm recording. So another new one. So look for Friday's video. And today's video is already up. If you haven't had a chance to watch that, go check that out. That has new recipe. I'm trying to think what was in this video. Let me go check real quick. That was, oh yes, the soup and the apple butter pork chops. That was today's video. The soup is amazing. I really liked that soup. So have a great week, everybody. Oh, I hope you stay warm. Our part of Ontario, we've only got a few more days. And then after Saturday, we're back up into warmer temperatures, but they're calling for snow. But anything's honestly got to be better than this bone-chilling cold. I am happy to see the sun today, though. That was nice. We haven't seen that in a long time, so that was nice to see that bright sun. So I hope you stay warm. I hope you stay safe. Keep smiling, and spring is here before we know it. Good night, everybody. God bless, and we will see you all soon.